Just gonna be us, huh?
Yeah, alone in the dark.
Oh, man. Bummer.
Hey everyone, welcome to the therealmspodcast. We got a new intro music thanks to Chris Christian. He's still working on it. I want to give you guys a little sample anyway. This is a list review. Just me and Buck, a little bit of Ben, like halfway through. So we're talking about Flying Monkey Con. We're going to be there this weekend. Hope to see you guys there. Enjoy the podcast. Bye.
We can talk if you want to. We can talk about our games this weekend for just real quick.
Yeah, we can do that. So let's see here. Who did I play first? Tyler with with your flesh eater quartz.
Right.
Took a big fat L on that one. That was his, I think, second game of Age of Sigmar.
Ever.
Dude, Flesh Eater Quartz, they need some retooling for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like I was telling people on the chat, that they're going to be nerfed a little bit. It's like a threefold nerf. Because rumor is they're going to go up in points, and then you can't play down more than 50 points to get an extra command point. So there's two things that kind of happen that work together. Like, they won't be able to take the battalion. They probably could. They might take less ghouls, or the battalion with the ghouls.
Ghoul Patrol.
Yeah, the ghoul patrol, which that's basically just to get the extra command point and have less drops, more than likely. That's my theory on it anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll see when everything kind of settles where they're at after the GHB.
Yeah, because I don't know. That was it wasn't too bad. I was actually doing okay, mainly because Tyler rolled even worse than I did. He didn't get a 6. I don't think he got a 6 to hit till the very last round with the Terrorgeist. So I lucked out there.
But
you
had the face there when you were like, so he gets to do this command thing in my turn? I'm like, yeah, every turn. And he attacks first. You're like, really? Like yeah. You're like, oh. Because you had just charged him with like everything, that one Terrorgeist.
Yeah, I charged him with Durthu and I think something else. It may have been my Dryads that got in there, but
I was 2 trees, so it was probably your Tree Lord Ancient as well.
Oh, was it the Ancient? I don't know. I can't keep my game straight. All I remember is that after 2 rounds of attacking and going first, he only did 3 wounds to Durthu, which was pretty nice.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was statistically very unlikely to happen, but I'm glad it did. Gave me a chance to actually contest that game. I still ended up losing, but not as bad as I was expecting. And then what was it? Next round I played Ryan. I lost that game too. I think the problem I had there was with his Night Haunt, ignoring Rends hurt me, and then also I spread myself too thin against him. I took Ilariel and my hunters to the left side of the board, and then kind of sent my Tree Lord Ancient and Durthu to the right to try to go clear stuff. And I just wasn't able to do enough damage with those things spread out. I think if I had kind of conceded, because he packed pretty heavy towards my right side of the board, I think if I had conceded that and just let him come back to me with that half of his army, I could have cleared out the half that was in front of my left flank and then dealt with that other part. But I didn't, and spread out and tried to do too much with too little, and ended up not being able to kill anything of his.
Right.
And so that kind of taught me a very important lesson. Spreading myself too thin is definitely a weakness of mine. I like to try to hit everything all at once, and it usually doesn't work. but I love doing it for some reason. So I got to try to remind myself not to not to do that.
Yeah, that'll be tough. Because they're Nighthawk's an elite killer. Because take those elite armies and just ignores your rend. It's tough.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah. It was kind of a demoralizing. I was like, oh, Dirthu's got a -2, and this is -3, and da da. He's like, okay, 4 up, and I was like, oh fuck. Like no. Let's see here, and then round 3, I got to play Salty Charles Fox. That was a pretty good game. He played his Stormcast, and he dropped down 4 ballistas right in front of Valeriel, and I really thought he was just going to smoke her. And he did some stuff, but really didn't do a whole lot, fortunately for me. My problem there, too, was, again, I got too aggressive. Mm-hmm. He put some shooty units out front, and I went to try to clear him out to make sure I was holding an objective. And I left my Tree Lord Ancient exposed. And he did get shot down over 2 rounds of shooting. He went down. But if I had just marched him, kept him inside the woods so that he couldn't be seen, and then just close enough, because I'd set up the woods where it was close enough to claim the objective, to be outside the distance I needed to be, and to be able to have something fully in the woods and claim the objective. And my dumbass was like, oh, let me walk my Tree Lord Ancient up because I can kill this unit and then walk back before anything happens. And that didn't happen. And so it got shot off. And then I also did a really poor positioning on Dirthu, which left him exposed. But I did block him off in his 20 sequiturs from half the board by throwing out that palisade and the shackles on the far side. So that brought him back to the middle, which then allowed me to come in and claim that backfield objective for 4 points towards the end of that game. So I think the only reason I was able to survive that mistake was due to it being Stormcast. If I had made that mistake against, Witch Elves or something else, I would have lost all 3 of my huge tanks, and then it would have been over.
Yeah.
But I learned there not to expose myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good game too. It was kind of fun to go up against the ballistas after we were just shit talking them, and then watch them not really do too much. So.
Yeah. Well, I think he played Tyler, and they did a lot in his game with Tyler. They killed both Terrorgeist, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just like I said earlier, the last podcast. I mean, they're unreliable. They'll do really good or they'll do really bad.
Inconsistent, and you got to have the right matchup for them.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my 3 games, I ran an internet list. I'm running Jack Armstrong's list. I've never actually net listed the Daughters of Cain yet. I always try to make something a little more original.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take this net list and just try it out. I think over the course of my 3 games, I lost a unit of 10 witches twice, and that was it.
Oh my god.
I was pretty amazed by it. It's 2 units of 30 witches, which is, I didn't realize it was that hard to deal with, but it's super hard to deal with. Because in my first game, I played Ryan, and we were 24 inches apart, so I let him go first so he could come a little closer to me, which he did.
Yeah.
And I think he should have held back a little bit, put his endless spells out in front of me so that I'd have a little road bump. But he wound up forgetting a bunch of his rules, like gravesides, how they worked or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he just didn't summon anything back to the units. So I killed one unit, Blade Geist once. I killed the other one twice because he brought him back, and I killed his general by end of turn 2. By them, everything was on his side of the board, just in combat, killing stuff. So I think we called it into turn 2 because I was for sure going to win that one. So I didn't lose a single unit that round.
Good.
I think Ryan was a little salty.
Probably a little salty.
And then round 2, I played a new guy, Paul. He was a really nice guy. I enjoyed playing him. he was playing Stormcast as well. He was running like, was it the unit of 20 evocators and like 2 units
He's got
of
a split
5.
stuff.
Yeah,
Lord Arcanum on Griff Charger, Knight Incantor, Knight Azeros, Heralder, and Relictor, 3 units of Sequitors, a unit of 10 Evocators, a unit of 5, and then another unit of 5, and then 10 Skinks, and the Everblaze Comet.
Yeah, I was scared of this list because like he could drop in and just anywhere in my backfield and get my Cauldron. So I was pretty scared about it. But he put, when we set up, this was one of those that are 18 inches apart.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know Daughters of Cain, I can get to you with 18 inches apart, no problem. Because my army moves like 13 inches, because I have a +1 run. So move 6, I can auto 6 run +1. And then I have a charge +1. So basically I can get across the field, no problem. And he didn't really realize that. I kind of explained to him, I think I didn't explain to him good enough. Because I told him in the beginning, yeah, Marathi can only take 3 wounds a turn. I think he might have thought that she can only take 3 wounds per like attack. I was like, no, it's like he was attacking, had a whole unit of 5 evocators on him, and he did the 3 wounds to her, and he was trying to do his mortals. Like, well, no, it's over. You can't do any more to her. And he was like, oh. he sank because he thought he was going to kill this unit when really he wasn't, because he was going to take him 4 turns to do it. But his problem was when he set up, he didn't screen out his big unit of 20 in the back. I was able to get to him turn 1. I think I wiped out over half the unit turn 1 because I was just able to get to it so easy. But I think he killed the unit of 10 witches in the back because he dropped in on them. That was like 3 rounds of Sequitors versus a unit of 10 witches trying to kill those witches.
Why are they so hard to kill?
They're not really hard to kill. He should have killed the unit of 10 because it wasn't near the Cauldron. I didn't have the rerollable 5-up save on him. So the reason the 2 units of 30, because I keep them like within 19 inches and within 7 of the Cauldron. That way I get a 5-up mortal save, and then I have a prayer that lets me reroll that on 1 unit.
Yeah.
And then the 19-inch, I get a +1 save. And then 1 unit has shields, 1 unit has daggers. I always attack with the dagger unit first, and then this one usually stays alive, because when I played a game against Orion, I think he had like, I don't know, I think 10 wounds went through. And I was like, all right, let me roll this 5-up rerollable save. On the first roll, I got like 8 of them, like 5-ups. I was like, well, I have to reroll these, and I got all but 1 went through. It's like, sorry, man. He's like, that's sad.
Yeah, there's nothing more demoralizing than when your opponent has a re-rolling save and like saves almost all of them with that re-roll. So,
but yeah, I like playing Paul. He wanted to play it out all the way because we had plenty of time. So
yeah,
that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing him. And then my third game, I played the Terrorgeist list, which I wanted to see how my list would do against it.
Played against your own models.
I played against my own models, yeah. The thing I did on that one, Tyler is a new player, so I was able to. I was always getting first turn, and I was like, "Hey, you can go first." He's like, "All right." So he moved his Terrorgeist up. He had a 10-inch charge and felled both of them. Ooh. So basically, I was able to countercharge them. So I countercharged my shields and Marathi on the Terrorgeist attacks first, and then he did like the chomps on Marathi, did the 3 mortals, and did chomps for the second set of attacks on the witches, and only did 6 mortals. So he didn't do a lot with that Terrorgeist. And then just the weight of attacks on the other Terrorgeist with the knife ladies just pretty much did him in. Because I think I was rolling attack. I think I rolled 5 dice 8 times, I think it was. Or no, 5 sets of 4 dice 8 times. And finally, by the end, I finally got it with just a weight of attacks. And then the other witches, or then Marathi cleaned up the other Terrorgeist. So by then I was full strength on the board. There's not much he could do, but he wanted to play it out anyway. Yeah. So that was my 3 games. I maxed out points all 3 games. So I was pretty shocked by the list.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you were having fun with it, and that's a lot of witch elves to chew through. They're fast, and yeah, I don't know how I would deal with your list, so I'm hoping we don't get paired up. But seeing as you've got a better army than me, and you're probably a better player because I suck. We likely won't get paired up.
Well, like I was saying in the chat, the only reason I'm a better player is because I memorize my rules, and I'm trying to memorize everyone else's rules.
Yeah.
And I don't think I have the best strategy, but I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
But just knowing the rules
is a lot of work.
Yeah.
To do
just,
that. Just to read
trying
through things.
Yeah, for sure. Just trying to memorize everything. That's my thing. But anyway, but as you can tell, there's no Ben or Eric today. I'm not sure what Eric is doing. Probably sleeping. And Ben has baby mama drama. So.
Or Ben
having babies. So just me and Bug doing the list review today. We're the only ones playing it in anyway, so because of the baby mama drama. So anyway, let's start with number 1, Bill Sweden. I'm gonna call him Sweden. It's probably
Sweden. Sweden.
Swass.
Yes. I hate this list. Let's skip it.
Right. As soon as it comes up for me, I would love to read it.
It's 4 Terrorgeists and 2 Artesians.
It's gonna be fun. So I don't mind this list as bad as like the one John Napick ran, which is the one I had Tyler run.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's see here, he has a battalion. He has the Royal Menagerie.
Mm-hmm.
Which basically all the Terrorgeists get to heal D3 wounds at the beginning of each hero phase. So basically, he should have chomps, the rerollable chomps on the 2 Terrorgeists. Let's see here. Oh no, he only has 1 Terrorgeist, right?
It says 3 Terrorgeists in the Royal Menagerie, and then the
Aberrant Ghoul King on Terrorgeist, and an Aberrant Ghoul King, and then an Aberrant 2 Aberrant Regent. So there's 4 Terrorgeists, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cogs, Bellwind, Swords. So this one, there's not 2 Terrorgeist heroes on there rerolling chomps. There's only going to be 1. So basically, the other one will be easier to deal with because you're only rolling that once. You might get a 6. Your average is going to be maybe 2 or 3 6s amongst those Terrorgeists.
Mm-hmm.
But the general one's going to be the one to deal with because he gets to re-roll that. So that's one thing you got to watch out about this list. It's going to be, I think it's going to be still a good list, though. What, you can summon like 3 units of players.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there won't be the...
I would
go ahead, sorry.
I would have problems with this list.
Think so?
Yeah. Because those Terrorgeists are not affected by any of my woods. They can move through it, no problem.
Oh, yeah, because they're monsters.
Yep.
Yeah, so that might be a thing.
Yep.
But if they cast spells on them, they still possibly take those mortals.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I can mortal wound him to death.
It'll be super fast list. He won't have as much board control. I think if you just try to avoid the general as best as possible and kill everything else, I think that'd be the way to go. But yeah, good list. I think it's gonna be one of the top lists up there.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
Let's go on to our boy Billy.
Old Billy. Here. 2 big units of Sequitors.
He likes the Sequitors. They're good.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk shit on them again.
Oh, yeah.
Learned my lesson last time. Thanks, Shay.
So it looks like he has like 6 drops. That ain't too bad. Because I think the Cleansing Phalanx is 2 units of Evocators and 2 units of Sequitors. So that'd be pretty good. So, but looks like he's going to drop quite a bit on turn 1. And he can throw a unit with the Night Vexler. So he can get wherever he wants turn 1 for sure. He's going to be relying on those 9-inch charges, though, is the only thing for his Sequitors when he does throw them.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be able to spread out pretty easily, I think, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a good list. Just relying on that 9-inch charge is kind of the thing. But other than that, I mean, you got a Heralder, which is gonna kill stuff around terrain. I'm not sure what the Dracolines do. I haven't really seen them in tournaments.
That's the cat riders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. That will be my first time seeing one on the field.
Yeah, but no Azure Hello any of these things. It's one thing I'd probably switch out, but we'll see how he does. That gives the well, you might have it. It doesn't have a spell on there. That one is when you roll a save of a 6 with a Stormcast Eternal unit, it does a mortal wound back to the person.
Okay.
And then the second is re-roll that, so you have a better chance of getting that 6.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But a good list. I'd like to see it on the table. Want to see how good he does, especially since he's kind of a new player. And then
I played a game against him before. He's good. I enjoy him. I think he'll be I think we'll have a blast there, and he'll do pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. So let's do old Buckley Temple.
This is the exact same list I took to Iron Realms. I was gonna switch it up and do what I took to the practice tournament, but I don't know, it just didn't feel right to me, which is weird. Yeah. I moved spells around and did things a little different, and I just didn't like it as much. So essentially, it's the exact same list. It's just instead of 2 units of Revenants, I have 2 units of Dryads. I dropped the Palisade, and I switched the spells from the Tree Lord and the Branch Witch. So Branch Witch has Regrowth, Tree Lord has Verdant Blessing. I gave him the artifact that gives him a 2-up to cast the Deepwood spell. So I'm kind of counting on that. I know last time I was bitching about not getting any of my casting off or anything else. But I did take the Acorn in that list I was using this past weekend, and it was great to be able to get a tree out guaranteed. But I don't know. I'm not too big on one use only things like that. Yeah. Because it's just one use only. I mean, I feel like with a +2 to cast, I've got a better chance of doing more things throughout the entire game than just that one drop.
Right.
So,
but yeah, I like that you have more Dryads. You can screen some more things out.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing I think you didn't have last tournament is screens.
Yeah. The screens are definitely nice. And now with this list too, with the Tree Revenants being able to move wherever they want on the board, I think it's a lot better than when I took it to Iron Realms.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that Ben?
It is a Ben. A wild Ben appears.
Can you hear us? Ben.
His mic's muted.
All right, well.
Be a douchebag then.
Yeah, fine. Jeez. All right.
So keep on going until he gets his mic fixed. So now we got old Casey Murphy. He's the one I'm bunking with, hanging out. So I can go over his list here. He's running Nighthaunt. He was wanting to run Legion of Grief, but he hadn't had any practice with it yet. But he had hardly any practice. He hadn't been able to play games. But I think this list is probably going to be really good. But he has a Dreadbait Harrow. It's a general. Rule of the Spirit Host. I forget what that does. But the artifact is a Midnight Tome, which gives him an extra spell, which is nice because he needs more spellcasters.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar, 2 Guardian Souls, and a Spirit Torment. The Spirit Torment's probably going to hang out with his Blade guys so we can get him that extra attack. So they'll have like 2 extra attacks when they charge, or an extra attack and rerolls. I forget what it is. And then he's taking the Shroud Guard, which I think lets you reroll. lets you reroll something for the blade guys and the something else. He's played it once before, and I think as long as he remembers the rules, he's going to do really good with it, I think. Because there's lots of spellcast and lots of debuffs, bringing units back.
Lots of bodies.
Lots of bodies. So that's like, what is it? 60 units or 2 units of 20 chain rafts and a unit of 20 reapers, which is going to be really good, especially before they go up in points. And then the 15 blade gas revenants and 5 blade gas revenants. It'd be nice if you could fit more blade guys in.
Yeah.
I don't think he has the models yet. But I think this list would do good if he gets that 10-inch charge on a Terrorgeist. That way he can immediately attack before the Terrorgeist attacks.
Yeah.
So that's something you'd hope for every time, but it doesn't happen very often.
That does not. Is it a 10-inch charge, or is it a 10 or more on the charge roll?
Yeah, you have to roll a 10 or more on the charge roll, and it can't be modified. So.
Okay. I like that. I see that, and I just see a lot of ignores Rend and more problems for me. So.
Oh yeah. All right. Next up is Dalton Kale. I think he came to Iron Realms last year. So we got another Gristlegore list. Yay! Everyone's excited. So he has a Aberrant Ghoul King on Terrorgeist. Has to take the Savage Strike. Has the Ethereal Amulet. I forgot. Oh, he ignores Rend with the Ethereal Amulet, I think. I forgot what it does. Yeah. And then Gruesome Bite, of course. Got to take it. And then an Aberrant Ghoul King on Terrorgeist again with another Gruesome Bite. He's taking the Royal Menagerie as well, so he has 5 Terrorgeists. And then the Chalice, which is something I think every list should have. No Arc Regents, so I mean, he doesn't really need it with all that Terrorgeist action. Mm-hmm. I actually think this list is probably a little bit better because there's 2 Aberrant Ghoul Kings on Terrorgeist with the bite. So that reroll and that bite, it's a killer.
Is it?
It is.
Oh yeah, he's got one on foot and 2 on Terrorgeist.
Yeah. Probably because the one on foot gives you an extra attack, so you just roll that and spell and get an extra attack on one of the Terrorgeists.
Okay.
And then of course 6 is spark another hit, which sucks. Yep. So, but the 6 can't spark another 6. Just it's an extra hit that goes through. You have to roll a wound on it.
Yeah.
So don't let someone cheat you. But anyway, I think it's gonna be another list to beat for sure.
Yep, that's Flesh Eater Courts for the moment.
Mm-hmm. All right, next list is Denny Weinman.
This is Anvil's Heldenhammer. Isn't that what Billy's taking? What does that Stormhost do?
Anvils of the Heldenhammer. I think that's the one that brings back units for free on a 5-up.
Not bad.
Yeah. That's the one most I will take because free. Why not free units? And you can roll it till you get it.
Yeah, anything that lets you bring stuff back for free is very good.
Or just bring units on for free is good.
That too.
So you want to read what he's got there?
Yeah, the Lord Arcanum on Griff Charger, which is a general. The trait is a Deathly Aura, which I have no idea what that does. And then took the Azerite Halo. Lord Relictor, and let's see. Oh, Frostheart Phoenix. Love it.
Anvils of the Heldenhammer will let you attack again with the command point.
Oh, so you can attack twice?
Yeah, in the hero phase.
Oh,
so basically, if you were in combat with a Terrorgeist and managed to survive in your hero phase, you could attack real quick before he gets to attack. So it could help out.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. 2 units, 10 Sequitors, unit of 5. sequitors, a unit of 10 evocators, evocators, or however you pronounce it, and then 6 Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows.
Now I kind of like that because basically you could shoot twice as well with the handle of the hammer. Basically, you could shoot, what is it? I think it's a shot apiece, but it's like 30 inches, if I'm thinking right. It's like a 3 up, 2 up, or a 2 up, 3 up. And then it does, if you do a mortal, or if you roll a 6 to hit, it does 2 mortals instead of damage. So if he does that, once in the hero phase and again in the shooting, it's basically like shooting them twice.
Yeah.
Could be good.
Yeah, I like it. It's definitely good with all the charge and get in your face real quick stuff we've got out now, and definitely help kind of weaken stuff as it gets into your line. So I'm all down for more shooting.
And the Crossfire Phoenix is super. I think it stays on the board. I think it has a 4 up mortal save, plus another 3 up save or something like that. It's really good. All in all, I really like the list. I think the shootings have come in handy for him because it's way more reliable than Ballista.
Yeah.
So, we'll see
and
how it does.
Cheaper too.
What's that?
It's a little bit cheaper as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
All right. But I like it. All right, let's see here. Derek Center. See what he's rocking.
Bloomspite.
Looks like he's rocking that South Coast GT list. Or no, was it? No, it's the other one after that. Bobo.
Bravery 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically this is a assload of bodies on the field. An assload of casters. Basically, it's following like K Shamans can once per game cast 2 spells. Then he has a Web Spinner Shaman that casts a spell, then the Loon King, which casts like 2 or 3 spells. It's super good. Beat Eric on here, you'd know. And then just an assload of endless spells to clog the board. So this is probably, other than the Flesh Eater Court list, this would be another one to be kind of hard for me because there's so much for me to chew through. Plus, there'll be shit in my way to wrap 30 witches around. It's real annoying, and it wins. So.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass, so maybe I'll avoid that one.
Good luck. And also, you can bring back these units of stabbers and stuff with command points, and they just have so many command points they get. But anyway, I like it. It's a good list. This is probably...
It only looks like he's going to have 2.
What's that?
It only looks like he's going to have 2 because he's got a battalion and he's at exactly 2,000 points.
Yep, he has 2, plus he'll start with 1, so 3.
Okay.
2 battalions. So it's 2 command points, you're right.
Yeah.
This is a battalion. I didn't see his battalion.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabapalooza. Is it Gabapalooza? I'm not sure what it does. Eric would know, but he's not here because he's a bitch.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, Ben's here, but he's not really here.
He's here in spirit.
He's probably just listening, watching his wife give birth or something.
Yeah, he's listening to us having another kid. Jeez.
Anyway, let's go to Drew Alexander with a weird pasted list. Yeah. So, it looks like he's running his, trying to figure out what he's running. So he's got a Necromancer, Prince 4 Drive, which is really good. Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon, which is also good. What is this general? I don't know.
It's the Vampire Lord.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
which makes sense because it does about the same. So 2 Terror Guys on the field. He's trying to combat those Terror Guys with Terror Guys.
Yeah. Can't beat him, join him.
Yeah, right. And he has a unit of Direwolves, 5, and then a unit of 40 Skeletons, unit of 30 Zombies, And then a corpse cart with the unholy loads down. Big unit of 30 Grimgrass Reapers, and he's taking the Legion of Blood. Yeah, I think I've seen him play this before. I think he's going to do really good with it. I think he dropped a lot of the fat out of it and took 2 Terrorgeist because those Terrorgeist are going to tear things up. So I think the Lords on Terrorgeist do better than the Arc Regents on Terrorgeist. I think their attacks are just okay, but these guys do a lot more damage when they're mounted. Plus, they have the same screams.
Screams. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, Zombie Alarm, basically it's a breath weapon. It auto hits if you roll over the unit or under the unit size, which if you unit of 10, you always just get it off. So it auto hits and then almost auto wounds does D6 mortals. So it's really good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So all in all, a good list. I'm excited to see what it is. And plus it brings back units, so bring back the zombies.
Is that pretty close to what he took to Iron Realms?
Pretty close. I think he took Archon and one less Terrorgeist. I think he still took Vordry. So I think it's going to do a lot more damage.
Yeah, that
because he was kind of hanging. He was hanging back Archon in the back, just kind of casting spells and casting Hand of Dust or what's that one? Curse of Years. So we didn't have to worry about it. He just kind of be more aggressive with the list. So I think it's way better.
Yeah.
All right. So Dustin Inslee. He brought the FEC killer. I hope he plays both the FEC lists first, and then we're all good
to go. Yeah, I saw this. I was looking through lists last night, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is perfect."
Yeah, right. There's a ton of shooting. I'm not sure what it does. Has a unit of 5 evocators in there. So
I would love to play this list just because I've yet to play a game against the Sky Dwarves, but well, that too, and most of my trees will do block line of sight. But I'd be excited for it. I want to see what an army that really just blasts out a bunch of shots all across the board is going to do.
Yeah, and then once the handbook comes out, it's going to get even cheaper. You can take more shit. So
yep.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him how Willie does for sure. Because I know nothing about. I'm like you. I know nothing about Overlords. I probably should just buy them and play them for fun.
When they first got teased and announced, like I was all about it, and then I just didn't get into them for whatever reason. But I love their models, and I would love to play them. I just haven't gone that direction yet.
Yeah, I think you were playing Zinch at the time, and
yeah,
I think was it Necrons? Not Necrons. Nids got good, and you're like, I gotta play this. You left for a year.
All right, yeah. And now they're still good. They're just not as good, and I'm back to AOS.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's go on to Eli Lister. He's running Skaven Tide.
All right.
So it looks like we've got a Claw Lord, Gracie on Screaming Bell, Priest on a Plague Furnace, World's Black Bombardier, who's his general, 40 Clan Rats, 10 Storm Vermin, 40 Clan Rats, 40 Plague Monks, Rattling Gun, and then a Claw Horde, which is probably his battalion, and then Vermintide Spell. How many points is he at?
It doesn't say.
He should have took the. He probably just on points. He probably couldn't put the Vortex in, which I'd probably just drop a Rattling Gun and take the Vortex because it's way better than a Rattling Gun anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Vermintide's going to block out a lot of stuff because it's one of those long Palisade. I think it is, yeah. One of those like Palisade ones that are kind of long.
I don't think he has any problem blocking stuff with 120.
No.
So
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He should take the Warp Lightning. But all in all, he's going to have that 10 Storm have been dropping in. Now, Storm, I'm thinking of something else. Storm are different. Plague Monks do a lot of work. I mean, they don't seem like a lot, but with like, I'm not sure which unit buffs them up, But when they get up buff, they're like witches almost. They just tear through stuff, and you don't realize it. But all in all, I like the list. I think it's going to do good.
Yeah.
I think it'll block out Terror Guy's pretty easy.
He's got board control, that's for sure.
Cool. Well, continue on.
See another night haunt.
Yeah. There can be lots of them.
Yeah. Let's see. He's got Spirit Torment, which is the general, using the ruler of the spirit host. Artifact is Midnight Tome, and then Shade Mist. I'm not sure what that one does for the spell.
Makes you hard to hit, or makes the unit harder. Doesn't hit very well. I forget what it does.
And then he's got a Vampire Lord, Kurdos, the Craven King, Guardian of Souls with Nightmare Lantern, and he took the Inferno Blades on that one. Reikenor, a unit of 20 Chainrast, a unit of 20 Grimghast, a unit of 10 Grimghast, and then 20 Bladegeist, and 12 Banshees, and then Geminids.
Yeah.
So.
All in a good list, I think.
Pretty good. Lots of bodies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything I can think would be bad on this. Cross is good because he steals those command points when they pop up. Like on a 5-up, he just takes it away and adds it to your own command points, which is nice. Yeah, I think the unit of 20 Grimghast, unit of 20 Bladegeist Revenants is going to be good. I've lost to a list like this before.
Yeah. Again, I'm just looking at this and seeing how much stuff I have to chew through, and it's going to ignore Rend. So I'm looking at a lot of these thinking, all right, how am I going to beat this? But
I think with the Dryad, because just the weight of attacks helps a lot against this army.
I'm just
everything's one wound in the army, so you just have to go choose those wounds and hope they don't bring them back.
Yeah. Well, it looks like a good list. I'll enjoy seeing it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Looks like we got old Gene KO. I like Gene when he shows up. He's a cool guy. So he's taking some Beast Call Raiders.
Nice.
So he's taking Huskard on Thunder Tusk, Expo Hunter, Tuskard Beast Raiders, Tuskard Beast Riders, Tuskard Beast Riders, Thunder Tusk Beast Riders.
I wasn't gonna correct you.
It's all right. I caught it. Still messed it up though. And 4 units of 2 Frost Sabers, Skull and Torbad. I only know what the Huskard on Thunder Tusk does. I don't know what these other guys do. Yeah, I think Thunder Tusk. I think he's taken 4 big giant Thunder Tusks, and then because their Thunder Tusks are battle line, so he has his max Behemoths on there.
Yeah,
it's kind of filled with kind of things that can run and take objectives, or maybe they can screen stuff out, and then the Thunder Tusk can shoot it all down. Because I think everything has a shooting attack that does quite a bit. So I like.
I haven't really seen Beast Claw, so I'm gonna look these up real quick.
Yeah.
Thunder Tusk.
I think I'm not sure if they heal themselves or not. I think the Huskard heals other things.
Thunder Tusk Beast Raiders. Yeah, the Thunder Tusk have a 18-inch shooting attack. Let's see here. Yeah, so don't use the attack sequence. Instead, roll dice. On a 1, nothing happens. On a 2-up, the target unit suffers a number of mortal wounds shown on the damage table above. So yeah, full health are dealing out 6 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
On a 2-up. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I think the handbook's gonna take their points down a little bit, so I think you're gonna be able to fit more in.
Yeah.
But this tournament, it don't matter. It's not here yet. Yeah, well. But yeah, I like the list. That list used to win tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
like back in like first edition, like when we first got points. So
yeah, they're ready for a comeback.
I think it'll still do good.
Yeah.
All right.
Another night hunt list. Yay.
Huzzah.
All right, Jacob Ruiz. Hopefully I said that right. Let's see. Night of Shrouds. Night of Shrouds on Steed. Lady Olinder. Spirit Torment. Black Coach. 20 Grimghast Reapers. 6 Spirit Hosts. Then he has a Chain Guard Battalion that's got 2 units at 20 Chain Rasps and a Guardian of Souls with Nightmare Lantern. Yeah. I mean, I think that's going to be...
It basically can bring back more units or more models with the battalion. I think that's what it does. So
a lot of bodies again.
Yeah, not as many as the other ones. What does he has? He only has 2 chain rafts and a
40, 60.
Yep.
Yeah.
So not as much as the others, but he has more casters and no, he doesn't. He only has 1 caster.
Yeah.
But the Black Coach could help. It's pretty good if you level it up fast enough. It gets really good because you have to roll like 3 dice at the start of each turn, and each 4 up, I think, 5 up. It levels up and it does more for your army. So
I really like the Black Coach. I wish you saw it more.
All right, such a cool model.
Yeah.
It needs to be an even like 200 points.
Yeah. A little expensive. So.
Anyway.
Good deal.
Let's go on to the old Joe Cryer. I played him last year. He beat me with Change Host when it was still really good.
No, he's on Slanesh now.
Yep, he's running the the Deprived Drove, which is really good. I've talked about this before. Basically, he's going to charge a bunch, get a shitload of depravity, summon a shitload more stuff in, and make everyone cry because there's just a ton of units on the battlefield. Because basically...
what are you getting depravity points for?
So when you charge with the unit, you get D3 depravity points. If you charge 3 or more, you get D6 depravity points. Let me make sure. I think it's each unit you charge with.
Yeah.
So basically, if you charge with 6 units, that's 66 depravity points. And it only costs 15 to bring a Keeper of Secrets on.
Ugh.
So, I mean, you could get there pretty quick.
Yeah, and he's got a bunch of small units of Ungors and one big one of Beastigors. So, yeah, he's going to be in your face pretty dang quick.
I think the Deprived Drove gives you like a charge bonus. I'm not sure if it's like a reroll or what. Let's see here. So many rules in this book.
He's got a Warp Lightning Vortex. Isn't that the Skaven one?
What's that?
Isn't the Warp Lightning Vortex the Skaven one?
I think he has a Vermin Lord in there. I was looking right.
Yeah,
Vermin Lord Corruptor, so it's his ally. And he has so he could cast it.
Totally skipped over that because I was looking at that and I was like, oh, that's just denoting the next step down. Yep, okay, never mind. Nasty.
All right, so if he charges, I'm not sure if he took Godseekers or not. So if he charges a unit, he gets D3 depravity points. If he charges 3 or more units, he gets D6 instead of D3. So it's not as bad as I thought. But still, though, if a Keeper Secret dies, you almost have enough points for another Keeper of Secrets.
So how would you counter this list?
Charge first and kill everything, hopefully. Hopefully you can charge 30 Beastigors because that unit is a hammer.
Yeah.
So I'd probably, hopefully I can charge it with my shield unit first, but who knows? Probably it's going to pop up in my backfield, and then it'll just, get rear-ended, go right in my ass. Joe's a really good player. It's probably going to be one of my top lists to see at the tournament.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see him play it. He won last year, so let's see if he can do it again. Well, let's go on to old Kirk Menda, Sparkle Motion.
Hey, another Sylvaneth.
There you go. Coming back.
Bringing it back.
Let's go ahead and do this one. You're familiar with it.
Let's see here. Tree Lord Ancient, Branch Witch, which he took the Acorn to get another, get a free Wildwoods there. Branch Wraith with the +2 to cast, and then Verdant Blessing. So kind of the same thing I'm doing. I just put it on different models there. But doing the Acorn and the +2 to cast, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 2 units of 30 Dryads, a unit of Tree Revenants, and a 6-man squad of Kurnoth Hunters with size.
Looks like he's a 1-drop as well.
Yeah. Taking the same battalions that I am, with Umbral Spell Portal and Shards of Valagar.
The Shards is the one if you start your movement phase within like a straight line between the two.
Mm-hmm.
You like have half movement and you take mortals, I think. But you have to be there in the movement phase.
Okay.
What's he going to use with the spell portal? Is he just throwing trees farther out?
Potentially tossing trees through it. Let me see what else. He's got an Arch Revenant. I missed that. So he's probably going to use Arch Revenant and the Hunters together. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's good strategy for sure.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that.
It definitely has more bodies than you.
Yep. More bodies for sure. Let's see here.
Now it's a competition. Who has the better Sylvaneth?
Hey, maybe we'll get paired up round 1. I'll probably lose because I'm really not that good of a player.
No, you're good, man. You just need to remember them rules.
Tell
everybody.
Yeah. I'm actually making a spreadsheet right now that breaks everything down by phase, so I can just go down the list and make sure I did everything I was supposed to.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make it as idiot-proof as possible.
That's fun. No, I like the list. It has a ton of bodies. 1-drop. 1-drops are always great. You can kind of control what you want to do. Like, do what I do. Just get first turn, see how the other person deployed, and decide if I want to go first or not. Like, you don't have to go first. You can, like, he's without my range. He could move in, but he ain't going to get nowhere. And then it sets me up to move in and do what I would need to do. So.
Yeah, but I think with Sylvaneth, at least right now, I think going first is almost a necessity because you got to be able to get your trees out. Right. And if most players realize that, or at least get enough to know, and then block you out from putting any trees out, and then you're kind of boned there. So,
right. So yeah, I mean, put your trees out and don't move.
Yeah, which is another strategy that I just, for whatever reason, I put my trees out and I want to get in your face turn 1. So yeah, right. I got to slow myself down and remind myself that it's not always about being super aggressive as fast as possible.
I'm going to turn 1 these terror guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just kidding.
It's fun. All right. So let's go on to Leland Gross, another Cardargent Overlords player. Holla.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
This looks fun.
Yeah. This actually shooting is really good against Daughters of Cain because, like, I have a 6-up save on everything unless I'm in combat. Then I have, like, a 5-up save. Then around the Cauldron, it gets up to 4-up save. But sniping out those hags so I can't ignore Battle Shock is also key. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, I don't know anything about Project Overlords. I think it's going to do really good.
Neither do I, but I see he's got a block of 40 of the Arcanaut Company.
And then Chemist let him shoot an extra shot.
God.
That'll be fun. He doesn't really have any screens, unless it's Arcanaut Company's a screen.
I mean, that's a pretty good screen.
Yeah, I mean, they don't do good in combat, but as long as half of them don't die, you can shoot them the next turn and probably do pretty good. Yeah, but no little Zeppelins anywhere, I don't think. Is there?
No. Doesn't look like he's got any clown car action going on.
No. I like to see how it does. I mean, still do pretty good. If those Terrorgeist get to him, they could eat that unit of 40 in no time.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, that would just disappear. He's got the Cat Riders as allies.
Oh, nice.
Like that. Cool. I like this list. I would enjoy playing against that. I say that, and I'll probably hate it. So
yeah, you play against it, and you'll be like, "Damn it." Anyway, let's go on to old Mitchum Ernst.
Hey, Stormcast.
Yeah. See how many is he taking?
He's bringing us Storm Drake or Star Drake. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Stargate's really good because he's got the Comet, the Star Drake, Lord Arcanum for the Secularized to be battle line. Staunch Defender's going to be good. Ethereal Amulet, I'm going to look that up. I think that's the one that lets you ignore Rend, which would be really good. Basically, if you would have taken the one, so basically the Stormgeist that rolls a 6 to save, he does a mortal to the unit that's attacking him. And you put Azurite Halo on there, and then you put there's an artifact that lets you do it as well. But the artifact lets you go to like a 5-up or a 4-up. So the Staunch Defender gives you a +1 save. So basically, then, what is it? The Celestant or Castellan? I forget what it is. Gives them another +1 save. So basically, you run into a unit of witches, and those witches just die to mortal wounds coming back on them when it attacks the Star Drake. And that's like Daughters of Cain, like worst fear is a Star Drake with all that reflecting shots, because there's just so many shots that Daughters of Cain puts out. Just kills witches. But I still think because the Star Drake will have a 2-up save with Staunch Defender, and having him mow through a 2-up rerollable 1 save with the witches is still really hard, or hard for anybody. The only thing it's gonna
put Staunch Defender on the Lord Arcanum.
Yeah, but it's a bubble, so it's just it's behind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
It's behind the Star Drake, and you're still. Yeah.
Is that one of those fully within, or is it just within?
It's wholly within 10 or 12.
Okay, yeah, so you shouldn't have a problem doing that.
People usually put it on the Star Drake, but he has to have the Lord Arcanum as the general to get the Sequitur's battle line. That's his problem right there.
Yeah.
But he only has 1 caster and 2 endless spells. I guess he can cast Bellwind turn 1, then turn 2 he can cast Everblaze Comet. Because Everblaze Comet does, when it lands, it does like, I'm not sure if it's D6 or D3 to each unit within 12. So it's really good. Plus the Star Drake does D6 shots on a 4-up. You take D3 mortals to anywhere on the board. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to why he has a Balewind here.
Yeah, maybe he wants to get that Everblaze Comet anywhere on the board, maybe? I don't know.
Well, all it does is it only adds 6 inches now.
What also gives you an extra cast?
Yeah.
Maybe a +1 to your save? I can't remember. So, it's still good, but I don't know. We'll see. I like he's still taking Cussers. Cussers is a really fun unit.
Yeah.
Which, you could take another Star Drake instead. Like, just take the regular Star Drake for 500.
Yeah, he dropped that and dropped the Balewind. He'd have another 560 points.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fun.
Yeah. I remember playing that to Star Drake list that you made up at the was it the second Iron Realms back when we were in Martinsville? That was fun.
Yeah. You gave Tom the face with that list. It was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
But I like Mitchum's list. I think it'll do good. He'll have a lot of staying power, except for Terror Guys, because he has no mortal save.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Looks like we got some real jerk next.
Douchebag McGillicuddy. So, like I said, I'm still running the Jack Armstrong list. It's Blood Knight Medusa, 2 Hag Queens, Slaughter Priest and a Cauldron of Blood, Morathi, of course, with Infernal Blades, 2 units of 30 Witch Elves, 1 with Knives of Bucklers, 1 with Paired Knives, a unit of 10 with Paired Knives, 2 units of Life Takers, and the Cauldron Guard. So basically, the Cauldron Guard is the Life Takers, 2 units of Witches, Hag Queen, and then since I'm taking Hagnar, I get to add a Cauldron of Blood, which it's really the keywords Avatar of Cain.
How terrible do I sound? Shut the fuck up. How terrible do I
Dude,
sound?
you shut up. I'm talking about my list here.
I know, it's your list. I've been listening.
Why have you been talking?
You motherfuckers. Because I don't have any headphones. I was digging for them and I couldn't find them.
No,
So I'm sitting
that's
in
your fault.
I'm sitting in a hospital room. My wife's filling out some paperwork.
How's
She
it
listening
going?
to you talk to your
It's
nerd
going
friends?
She was. Does she want to hear me talk to my nerd friends?
Is she listening to you talk to your nerd friends now?
She loves hearing me talk to my nerd friends. That's how we ended up in this mess.
Ooh, damn. That's some serious kink there.
You know, everybody has their. You want me to open this?
If you want to.
So, how many lists we got left?
I think we're like halfway through.
God, that's boring.
Almost halfway through.
Yeah.
No, we've only got 8 left.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
I
haven't
mean,
started.
they only had so many slots because Duncan's a cunt and he wouldn't fucking open them up.
I think more opened up, didn't they?
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah, because they dropped somebody. I thought.
Yes, a couple people dropped, but I think he filled them up with like Gene and looks like Tim's going now and some other guy.
So who's gonna win this thing?
I am.
I mean, no, you're not, but who's actually gonna win this thing?
Well, but we're gonna give our top 5 at the end about who we think's gonna win.
Oh my god! All right.
Your face. So my list.
Is my sound okay for this podcast?
No, it's totally cool. It's actually better than normal.
I'll just mute it when.
No, you're fine. Don't mute it. We want to hear 'em. But anyway, 2 units 30 Witches is really good, as I found out last weekend. So I'm excited about my list. Do you want to beat my list?
Turns out Jack Armstrong knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does. So if you want to beat my list, I mean, try to kill some hags and some Slaughter Queen on the Cauldron if you can, even though they'll be wrapped by 60 witches.
Yeah.
It has more staying power than I thought, so I was extremely excited about it. So,
What do you think? What do you think your weakness is on this?
Overextending the army. If I get too far away from the cauldron, I have to stay really tight with the cauldron. That's my weakness. I mean, if I have a chance where I could throw the unit of knives out and keep the shield knives like by the cauldron to kind of defense, just kind of kill what I need to, that main unit I need to kill. I think that'll be what I can do. I'm over aggressive when I play. Usually, I've been trying not to be so much. But we'll see.
It's a hard thing not to do, though.
Oh yeah,
It is. Just get him on tilt.
right.
Confuse them.
Confuse 'em.
Actually, that doesn't work. You've had a lot of practice against people that don't know the rules.
Yeah, right.
Mainly me. Here.
Everyone's getting there. I'm trying to help people out as much as I can. So,
You're a sweetheart.
but anyway, let's go on to Noble Divin.
Oh, he's coming?
Yeah. Is he from OKC?
I think he lived in Norman for Oklahoma City area at one point. Now is he like living in Vegas or something? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
He was in Wichita for a while too. I don't know, something. I met him last year. I played against his Skaven.
No, he's bringing Skaven again.
Yeah.
Well, now he has a book, man.
Right. So we got a Vermalord Warpseer, Arch Warlock, Warlock Bombardier, Scar Acolytes, times 6 Storm Fiends dropping in with a different array of guns and goodies. Warp Lightning Cannon, which is amazing. 6 Jizraels.
Ooh.
Nahals, which are free, 2 Rattling Guns, and the Warp Storm Vortex. There it is.
That's the spell.
Yep, that's the one to have.
Said Mr. Joe Cryer.
Yeah, he's taking it in his. Did you
Oh
hear?
yeah, everyone should take it in theirs. Right in theirs. It's a
Right
good
up
spell.
in there. So yeah, I think it's be a good list. What does he have? Not a lot of screens for his stuff, but the Stormfiends drop in and shoot the shit out of stuff. So there's always that.
If anyone can shoot stuff, they can.
Yep, for sure.
And he's been playing Skaven forever, so I think that this is like his time to shine. Let's do it, Noble.
Right. All right. Let's go on to Papa Sparkle himself.
Jeff Cordell.
Jeff the Cobra's Cordell. New nickname. So he's taken some Alliance Destruction.
Oh yeah, he's been playing. That dude has so many fucking armies.
Yeah, this is let's see, Boss Orange Stonehorn, Madcap Shaman, 20 Stabbers, 20 Stabbers, 20 Stabbers, Magma Dragon, and 4 Rot Spear Chuckers. This is
what? This is I finally got my book. Fuck it, I don't want to play Slanesh anymore.
Yeah, right. Which is hilarious. I'm surprised he didn't play Skaven because I played Skaven last year and then got the.
Well,
bug.
and he's been playing Dwarves of the store.
Oh yeah,
just like just like straight up Dwarves, like old school, like fucking Iron Breakers and shit.
Fun. So I would like to see what this list does. What's the Magma Dragon do? Have you played against it?
You don't know what a Magma Dragon is.
Forge World model.
Oh, that's fun. I'm sure it does something stupid.
Let's see.
I know, like the first time I played him, it was at my house, and he brought spear checkers and shit. Just like all kinds of fucking shit. And because he had sold me his Zinch army, so I played his. So I played it. I didn't know what the hell it did, but I played the Zinch that I just bought from him against his orcs. Oryx. It was a good time.
Indeed. Did you get it yet?
Yeah, so Magma Dragon looks like a bitch. Breath Weapon, Brimstone Dragonfire, 18-inch range. On a 2-up, the unit suffers D6 mortal wounds. If the target unit has 10 or more models, it suffers 2d6 mortal wounds instead. And then it has the ability that each time a wound or mortal wound that was inflicted by a melee weapon is allocated to this model. On a 4-up, the attacking unit suffers 1 mortal wound. On a 6, the attacking unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Sounds like a bitch.
Yeah, so shoot it from far away. And it's got 20 wounds and a 4-up save.
Ain't too bad.
Yeah, close combat, Furnace, Hot Jaws, 3-inch range, 4 attacks, 3s to hit, 2s to wound.
-3 rend.
-3 rend, yeah, it degrades though, but the rend doesn't degrade until it's taken 9 wounds, and it only goes to -2. D6 damage.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Then 8 claw attacks, 4 up, 3 up, -2, 2 damage. That's a pretty good little model. I like that.
Not bad.
So, but it's
How
still
many points is that thing?
540. It doesn't have a mortal wound save, but it does have the reflecting. So
Gross.
cool. A lot of big cool models on the tab. I think it's a pretty big model. So, all right. Looks like we got old Paul Wright. He's joining this year.
Who's Paul Wright?
A guy I played last Saturday at the shop.
Oh, nice.
He's a new guy from Tulsa. He has a 2 or 3 people that play with him.
Oh, rad.
It's like, that's awesome. So we're gonna try to get like a play day. We're gonna all come to hang out, play some games for fun.
Little northeastern Oklahoma play date.
Yeah, well, I won't bring 60 witches.
You're a motherfucker.
I was.
He'll bring 90.
Oh, you
totally
want to play Age of Sigmar? Here's fucking 2 Terrorgeists.
Here's the worst thing in the game. You're welcome.
Do you still want to play? That's how you find out who the real players are, the ones that'll fucking stick in.
Yeah, that's what Eric tries to do, but no one's sticked yet.
Well, that's why their fucking scene up in Wichita fucking sucks. Because Eric's a dick.
But he's running the same list I played against him last time. It's a really good list. Tons of evocators. So, I like it. Well, looks like now I changed it up a little bit. He has a unit of 10 now, a unit of 5, and then more sequitors and skinks than he had before. And 2 incanners. He changed them quite a bit. I think it's
Actually, he's not playing the same list at all.
Actually, he's not playing the list at all. Well, I just saw at first glance, I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
So, but Animals of the Helden Hammer, so he can shoot twice, attack twice, which he never used because his heroes were in a bundle in the back, while everything else was fighting. So, but yeah, I like to see how he does. I like him to go 4 and 1 at least, if not win it. So, but anyway, go on to old Peyton Kale. It's like another Night Haunt list. It's so really hard to read.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
I don't have any of that pulled up, so.
Why not?
Oh, I'm not really giving a shit right now.
What?
I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
It's not like you have anything more important going on.
Nope.
So he's got some leaders here. Guardian of Souls, Nightmare Lantern, Lord Executioner, Archon the Black, 20 Blade Geist Revenants, 30 Chain Rafts, 2 Chain Ghast, 20 Grimghast Reapers, 12 Glabrace Stalkers, 5 Dire Wolves, the Black Coach, and that is it. It's really hard to read, that's why I was reading it all weird. But, not my dyslexia in your face.
Peyton, he played. What did he play? He played Nagash?
Yeah, I think he played Nagash at Iron Realms last year.
Yeah. Because his brother played the
Archaon.
Archaon, yeah.
So, I think they both did really good at the tournament, so.
Yeah, I mean, they're decent little players, man.
Yeah.
Topeka, Kansas, or wherever the hell they're from.
Yeah, especially for a small little group they have up there.
Yeah.
So.
Is Gene coming?
Yeah, Gene's coming.
Oh, nice.
Gene and, what is the other kid's name? Dalton. Both coming. So,
got a whole family affair, man.
Heck yeah. All right. Good old Ryan Javaza's next.
This motherfucker.
This guy.
You playing Iron Jaws?
Funny.
I think this is the same list he had.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
So some Blade Geists.
Yeah, 2 units of 15 and a unit of 10. Oh, no, he has more gas. Oh, he had more gas before.
Yeah, he did.
2 Necromancers, which he didn't use the bring back models with.
Mm-hmm.
The Spirit of Torment. I think he added the Spirit of Torment, maybe? Yeah, he changed out the Banshee because she didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he put a Spirit of Torment, which also heals models. And then the Knight of Shrouds. And then Ragnar Grimhauler. So.
No Olander?
Yeah, no Orlander. She's
good.
Until she get a points drop, she might not be that good.
Yeah.
But hopefully he remembers in Mario game he forgot the grave sites and forgot to use the necromancers, so he didn't bring anything back to life. Hopefully he remembers those rules. I think this list will do really good.
Yeah. Awesome. I think you should have thrown in another endless spell. Because he could have gotten another 20-point spell in and still been down 50 points.
What do you take? Korgas and Suffocating Grave Tide? I think those are the 2. He had those 2 before, I think. And he had the prisms. The reduced movement, but
I think so.
I think the Horgas and Suffering Gravetide are probably the better options for the Legion of Grief. because they reduce the bravery, and that's kind of what this army's supposed to do, reduce bravery.
But why not? I mean, if you got the 20 points, why not throw out shackles or that? What's the swords? And you might not have those endless spells, but
I don't think he does. I think he's borrowing one from Bug.
Yeah, he's borrowing my Gravetide. That Horrorghast was not fun because I got my Dryads and they were -3 bravery due to that and something else. So that was not fun.
Right.
yeah. Against certain armies, that thing's gonna fucking be pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Even against demon armies, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you could take from 10 to 7, just like you're starting out at 7 bravery instead of 10, that's a motherfucker.
Well, yeah, with
Till we roll a 1, and then thanks.
Yeah, with the Purple Sun going to 50 points, you could have 3 spells that do -1 to -2 bravery.
Wow.
And then the army gives a -1 everywhere.
Yeah,
And
because
then
what was Purple Sun before? 100?
100, yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
So,
Nobody took it.
Mm-hmm. And then he has a spell that reduces bravery by D3, so he can get -5 pretty easy on a unit.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
So, but anyway, I think if he remembers his rules, he'll do great. And then good old Scott Sprawl.
Wanderers?
Yep.
He better. He's been working hard on him. He's got to get that best painted flying monkey.
Yeah, at every tournament, every year. So, Waywatcher, Nomad Prince, Spellweaver, and Anointed on Frostfire Phoenix, 2 Eternal Guards of 10, a unit of 20 Sisters of Watch, I think Sisters of Watch are really good because if you charge them,
Yeah, they get Overwatch.
yeah, basically they get Overwatch. So, watch out charging those hoes. And then 10 Wildwood Rangers, 5 Wild Riders, and 5 Sisters of the Thorn.
Sounds wild.
I like this. I like this list.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Wanderers are a fun list.
I mean, he made international news doing well with Wanderers at our tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And I beat him at that, too. Hey-o.
See there? Hey, congratulations. You beat the Wanderers.
I was the only one that did.
I think Chad did, too, in your face.
Did he? I thought Scott went 4-1.
No. He went. Did he? I thought he played Chad. Maybe just talked about playing Chad. I don't know.
Yeah, because he got like 5th or something, didn't he?
Yeah, 5th or 6th.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm totally
see?
like usual.
I mean, I'm still best overall at Iron Realms. I got the plaque.
I got the plaque. All right. So Scott's list can be pretty good. It's going to jump around one table edge at a time. And
It's going to limp around a table edge because it used to jump around all over the place.
Yeah. I don't know why they nerfed that. Should have just left it
Yeah,
alone.
I don't know why they ever nerf armies that are not top tier, but
Right.
that's just what they do. Sometimes it's like, oh, that's a little bit strong.
Like, no, you need to buy the new armies. Sorry. So, anyway, let's go on to Stephen Guck. He's taking some Gloomspite Gits.
Fun.
An all squig army. That's what
Awesome.
I like to see.
Nice.
So he has a Loon Boss and Mangler Squid, Loon Boss on Giant Cave Squig, Bungalow Case Shaven, Mad Cat Shaman, Web Spinner Shaman, 6 unit of Squig Herd, 3 units of 10 Buoyant Bounders, Colossal Squig, and the Squig Rider Stampede, which I think is the Squig Herd and the Bounders, maybe the Loon Boss on Giant Cave Squig. And then Squig Rider Stampede. I just said that. And then the Scuttle Tide, which is kind of like the endless spell that blocks shit out. So what do you guys think?
It's a lot of mushrooms.
It's a lot of getting high, of course.
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about Gloomspite. but it looks.
I think it needs a little bit more bodies. I think maybe a unit of stabbers or something. A big unit of 40. I mean, the colossal squig, when it dies, it pops out like 5 more squigs, just regular squigs that pop out. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how this is going to do. Like you said, I'm not sure about it. Not a lot of bodies, but a ton of magic going on. So, yeah, we'll see. Wish I knew more about it. Sorry, guys.
I'm trying to look up the colossal squig. I just want to see what's.
I think it does quite a bit. I know a lot of people use it to kind of take objectives because when it dies, something pops out of it.
Yeah, and when it's to start, it has 4d6 inch move. That's not bad.
A 4-inch move.
Yeah.
That's the only thing bad about squigs. They all have like a 2d6 or a certain d6.
4 to 24 inch. Let's see here. It's got a -1 to hit in melee. Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right. On the last list, Tim Engelman. He's running Beast of Chaos. So he's taking the Grave Spawn, and then he's taking a Beast Lord, Great Brave Shaman, Zangor Shaman, 30 Beastigors, 20 Beastigors, 10 Beastigors, 10 Gores, 10 Ungores, 30 Ungor Raiders, 30 Ungor Raiders. And the Ungor Raiders are the shooty ones, right? Yeah, I think so.
I believe so.
And then the Descending Beast Herd and the Wildfire Taurus.
Yep. They're 1 attack, 4 to hit and wound, 1 damage.
But I like the list. I think it's going to do good, especially if those Raiders shoot down a Terrorgeist this time and he doesn't whiff it by not shooting at the same one.
Yeah.
I think he needs to commit and make sure he kills at least 1 Terrorgeist, especially the General. So, but he's going to be able to block out the field for sure. He has a ton of bodies. The Beastigars are no joke either.
Yeah.
Let's see, I've got 161 wounds on the table, which is pretty nice.
That's the highest wound count we've had.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, it's going to be a lot to chew through for sure. Plus, you can summon more in.
Yeah. That's, what's the Zangor Shaman do in this list?
Cast spell, cast Infernal Blades. Because you got Stoke Rage, Infernal Blaze. So, I mean, he can get to where it needs to be to make sure it casts that spell.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure what other spell it casts, but it's basically just another Gaster.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was your review this time. Hour and a half later. So,
bad.
Top 5 lists. What do you think, Buck?
5. I'm trying to find. I want to put. I'm going to put one of these overlords in the top 5 just as a dark horse.
Right.
And then let's see here. Where's that other Flesh Eater Court? And then I think I think Noble's list is going to do well. I'll put it up there. Where's that other Flesh Eater Court?
The very first one.
Dalton.
Nice.
Is that what he did? Yeah. I mean, you almost have to put both those Flesh Eater Courts up there.
Yeah, they're for sure going to do good being Crystal Gore.
And let's see. put Joe up there too, just because he's a really good player. And his list is, yeah, solid. Let's see. I already put my dark horse in there. Who else? Is that 5?
I think that's 5.
I think that's 5.
Right. So my top 5 would be.
Oh, I forgot you. Yeah, you're like number 6.
Ooh. 6 is better than last. So mine would definitely be Bill Sweden. He's been practicing with Joe Cryer on the same team. Joe Cryer, I think has a real good chance of winning, especially because that list is super good. The Vermin Lord and the Endless Spell in there be really good. Dalton Kale, which is the other Terror Guys list. So I got 2 Terror Guys in my list as well. Who else? That one guy with that one Gloom Spite list. Derek Sinner, I think his list is going to be one to beat. Just a ton of bodies, ton of endless spells. It's going to be as annoying as fuck. People are going to be annoyed playing against it.
Yeah, and this one has 178 wounds. So, yeah, that's a...
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my other list I think is going to do really good would be... where's he at? That other...
That first Sylvaneth player we went over?
Yeah, he might do all right. He'd be my wild card. The Destinize his list. That Corrosion Overlord's player with all the boats. He'd be my 5th.
That's my dark horse.
Yeah. So that'd be my top 5. If Ben was on, I'd ask him about his top 5, but I'm sure he's doing other things.
Yeah, he's not listening. That's okay. He's not busy at all right now.
No, he's not busy at all.
So what are you hoping to get out of the Flying Monkey Con?
I would like to go 4-1. I went 4-2 last year, so 4-1 would be technically better. They had 6 games last year, which was annoying.
Yeah, 6 games is rough. I'm glad the trend is going back to 5.
Yeah, I think if you get up to like past 100 or so, I think the 6 game is needed.
Yeah,
because there's just so many people up there that want to know if they would have done it. But under 100, I think 5 games is definitely where it needs to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to go 4-1. I'd like to try to beat one of the Flesh Eater Courts lists, like legitimately this time. And not play against a new player that doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, that's and I like to have fun, make some new friends, hopefully introduce some people to the podcast.
Yeah, we got to whore ourselves out a bit.
Oh, of course, dude.
Yeah. We need to start getting some swag that we can just hand to people.
I'm getting there. I'm
like
trying to...
Or something.
I was trying to get some more subscribers to Patreon so I can do a little more things.
Yeah.
Right now I'm just trying to advertise it by doing the giveaways and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but probably still gonna do some more giveaways here later.
Do what?
Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, when is our next giveaway?
I think probably I was gonna do the Savant book next, so whenever it comes out, I was gonna do a giveaway for it.
Nice.
So I thought I would do the General's Handbook, but everyone's gonna get the General's Handbook.
Yeah.
So I like some just random, like, here's something for you. It's random.
Yeah. I have a feeling that book's never gonna get released.
Yeah. Hopefully soon. Probably something else get released before then. It'll be super sad. But yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a fun weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to actually being able to go this year too.
Yeah, I think we're all playing. You didn't go. Yeah, you didn't go last year. I was extremely sad.
Yeah.
Me and Buck were usually the first people to sign up. Playing like you're gone.
Yeah, I've been signed up forever, and so I'm really glad I'm able to get to go. And I think for me for this tournament, let's see, I went 3-2 and at Iron Realms. I would like to go away with 4-1. Do I think that's realistic? No. I think 3-2 would be more realistic for me. I'd have to catch a break to get to 4-1. Or if I don't make the mistake I made at Iron Realms and drink a little too much day one and actually remember shit for my third game, I might have a chance. So we'll see if I do that. Biggest thing is I just want to go and have fun and hang out and do dumb stuff with my friends.
Yeah, right. If I lose my first game, I'll probably go into like slow ride mode and then just hang out. I'll pull a bin and be like, yeah, I'm done.
I mean, that's kind of it's great because it kind of takes the pressure off of you, but at the same time, you're like, oh man, I could have done this or done that, and I would have still been defeated. But once you lose a game, like so much pressure just melts away, and it's more relaxed after that. Even during the breaks and at the end of day one, you're not sitting there thinking so much about who you're playing next and how you need to beat them and everything else.
Oh yeah, like I won my first was it 4 games at last year? Like I played an IDNF player, and I played Kin and his death. I barely beat him. I played another IDNF player, and then I played Shane. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I had to play 2 chain hosts in a row and lost both of them. And I was like, oh, I wish I would have played you guys first. I could have hung out. So, but last year was fun. This year's going to be the same way. Extremely excited to play.
Yeah, gonna be a blast.
For sure. We'll eat some ramen, some Korean, hang out.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're just talking about Flying Monkeys. I don't want to go through events yet. Next episode I will. We might try to record at the con, maybe. Who knows? We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, for sure. Well, anyway, guys, we're going to call it there. That was an hour and a half. Hope you enjoyed it.
Maybe they enjoyed it. Maybe they didn't. Who knows? I'm glad Ben got to stop by. Yeah. But he left without saying anything. But that's okay.
So. Yeah, that's why he's going to baby stuff.
Yeah, big stuff.
Anyway, see ya, fuck boys.
Later, nerds.
Hey, you did it this time. I'm proud of you.
Yay, go me.